Coming up in today's food adventure, I'm exploring one of Sydney's most multicultural suburbs.
Welcome to Cabramatta,
where the food absolutely blew me away. Vibrant, zesty, herby, colourful. Today took my taste buds on a tour of Southeast Asia.
Hello, and welcome to a very special food adventure. So I'm here in Sydney. I am in the suburb of Cabramatta. It is a melting pot of cultures and amazing foods from all around the world. And I could not have a better food guide today to be showing me around and exploring this amazing suburb with than Kev, aka Sydney Food Boy.
Hey guys, I'm Kev.
Sydney Food Boy is doing just incredible content, amazing food stories. You eat such diverse dishes from all around the world.
Whether you live in Sydney, are planning a visit, or just appreciate good food, do yourself a favour and follow Sydney Food Boy.
So I'm Chinese Cambodian, but I grew up around a lot of Vietnamese people. That's pretty much the basis of what the Cabramatta community is. A lot of Vietnamese people, Cambodian people, Southeast Asian, Chinese, Laos, Thais. We are here. This is my hometown that we're visiting right now. So what an honor it is to show my hometown to you. Let's try to give Amy a good time. Look at the pigeons. Oh
I mean, this is really like the pigeon kingdom right here.
See that? You see that kid running?
Yep.
That's my childhood. That's my childhood. That's what we used to do, man. We used to sit on, you know, that turtle there. Yeah, go pose next to it.
Is this like a Cabramatta rite of passage?
Yeah, just pose. Cool. My home isn't my house. My home is this whole suburb. Like, that's how I feel about this place, you know? And it's always very fun introducing people like yourself, Amy, to Cabramatta, because I get to bring you around my home. Like, welcome home.
I'm sure you can feel it through the screen. Kev has such a love for his hometown here, and it was an absolute honour to experience it with him today.
We are currently on John Street in Cabramatta. This is the main strip of Cabramatta. It's all happening down this street. And from John Street, there's all these little alleyways that cut through, and there's little hidden spots, hidden gems in each alleyway. So we're going to check some out. We are going down this alleyway in Cabramatta towards one of my favorite restaurants in the whole place. It's called Batam Bong Restaurant. It's a Cambodian restaurant, Cambodian Chinese really.
This is already really exciting. I've never had Cambodian food before, let alone Cambodian Chinese foods.
I love that when we entered the restaurant, Kev was greeted like an old friend. I just love the community feel here.
Normally Cambodian food, they make a lot of like turmeric and lemongrass in there.
I also noticed a lot of noodle soup dishes on the menu too.
This noodle is originally come from Chinese people that lived in Cambodia, and then they changed it for the Cambodian taste bud.
Yeah, this one is banana flour.
Whoa.
They take the leaf, they make the soup.
In case you're interested to know what a banana flower looks like, we found one here at a local market, and oh boy is it heavy.
In Cambodia, they have a lot of banana tree. They can eat the leaf, they can eat the flower, they can eat even the tree.
Oh wow, is that deep fried intestine?
Yes, this is like the must order here.
So we ordered that along with what seems like half the menu, goodness gracious me, but I'm so grateful because we were able to request smaller portion sizes so we can try more things here today.
Oh my golly gosh, would you check out this table of food? This is incredible, so colorful and vibrant. Could you tell us what we have on our table right now?
Sure, so this is like a banana sweet and sour soup. This is Phnom Penh style dry noodles with egg noodles and rice noodles. This is called Numbajok, which is like a fermented fish, almost like a light curry. This is fried intestines. We got a small plate just to try it. Amy's gonna love this. And this is a Cambodian style crispy skin chicken. Look how moist that is, man.
And if there wasn't enough flavor on this table here already, we've also got this self-serve tray of lime, chili flakes, fresh chili and sugar, as well as a plate of bean sprouts, herbs, banana blossom and cucumber.
So where do we begin? I mean, what's your favorite on the table?
So these are the Phnom Penh style noodles that we've requested with half egg noodles and half rice noodles.
A lot of different cuts of pork mince, pork meat, pork offal. So the key to this noodle is that it's actually not too much sauce, right? A lot of the flavor comes from garlic oil. Smell it. So it's like a very simple, like not too saucy breakfast.
So under Kev's instruction, I loaded my plate with some egg noodles, rice noodles, some of those meaty goodies that have fallen to the bottom of the bowl. I then topped it off with some fresh bean sprouts, a squeeze of lime, and finally a pickled bird's eye chili.
Gives it character.
I'm gonna get a bite with a little bit of everything, a little bit of kidney, a bit of noodle.
Very simple. Very simple, very homey.
Simple and fresh.
If I was to compare it to something European, it's very similar to like an aglio e olio pasta, where a lot of the flavor comes from the oil rather than like a hectic amount of sauce, right?
And I like the subtle zing from the lemon that you've got in there, and all of the textures. I mean, it's perfect. I really want to try this bird's eye chili actually, and see just how spicy it is. It's so small and cute, but as I've learned, sometimes the small ones they're the killers. Nice and pickly.
Yeah. It's not too chilly.
It's okay.
This is a good opportunity to try the intestine.
It's served deep fried with this dipping sauce, which is fish sauce, chili, and lime, and I can only imagine it's gonna go so perfectly with the large intestine, which is usually quite a rich and heavy flavor.
Okay.
I love it. I've had my fair share of intestine over the years, big and small. Some I've loved, some I haven't loved. This I love.
Yeah.
I think just something about that sauce and the combination of the crispy and the fattiness of that
It's a
intestine.
crispy chip with a really nice flavor that comes from the natural fats of the intestine.
Oh man, I could sit in
Yeah.
front of a movie and just down these. I'm almost sad we got a small bowl.
As you can see, it's also served with some fresh cucumber and tomato, which I really enjoyed pairing the large intestine with for an added layer of freshness and texture.
We've only had 2 of these dishes, but already I want to go to Cambodia.
And something tells me by the end of this next dish, I'll be ready to book a flight.
Very traditional Cambodian food, this one. So a lot of the flavor comes from lemongrass, turmeric, hence the yellow color, but it's the fermented fish that a lot of people can't get used to.
I have to say, I'm very curious to just try a big spoonful of that broth and see how that tastes, because it's just so saturated. When
For
I
me, it's
put
very
it on my
hearty.
spoon,
Yeah.
I cannot see the bottom of my spoon.
I'm interested to see if it's as flavorful as it is colorful.
Ooh.
No, I really like that. Really like that. Interesting, because it's coconutty for sure, but something that I don't often like about dishes that are really coconutty or they've got coconut milk is they can sometimes feel really heavy. But what I love about that broth is you've got this intense herbiness also coming out and freshness, so it feels really light. And I can only imagine how good it's going to taste with some of that banana blossom and those bean sprouts. A bit of a texture sensation. Of course, it tastes absolutely incredible. I love the extra flavors and freshness from those toppings too.
Have you had this before?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah?
All the time.
Is this a dish you grew up with?
My mum makes it, my auntie makes it, they love it. But my parents used to cook it so much, like several times a week at one point. It's one of those dishes for me.
It's kind of like your spaghetti bolognese.
Correct.
How does it compare to ones you've had before? How does it compare to the one your mum makes?
I'll tell you what.
Aunties make?
I'll tell you what. This is a really good version of it.
Yeah.
Like really good. Flavor is deep. It's strong, but it's not like overpowering. Also, that fish is really nice.
Oh, the fish is incredible. It's so tender.
It's very
flaky,
tender.
white fish.
It just completely breaks down in your mouth. Such a nice way.
And I like that it adds a saltiness to the dish.
Yeah.
With the freshness and the coconut.
Yeah.
That fish is very nice and salty.
What did
I
you
really
think of
like it.
this?
The banana blossom. It's just more of a texture than anything. It's not a.
It's the first time seeing it in a
flavor.
noodle dish, right?
Yeah. So I've noticed that we also have this dish here that seems to be using the flour of a banana.
Yes.
So it's a traditional Cambodian banana flour sour soup. Wow. And the taste is like a whack bang of herbs to your face.
It tastes like I'm in a forest right now.
It's incredible how flavors can combine, but
Very,
in
very
different directions. I mean, every dish we've had so far here has been a combination of somewhat similar elements: citrus, herbs, freshness, crunch. But the incredible thing is that each dish has its own completely unique flavor profile. This meal is like a tour for my taste buds. I've really not tasted a flavor profile like this before. And super curious to try this banana blossom.
Very interesting.
Wow, it's very juicy.
It really sucks up the soup.
It does, it's so tender, and it does have a chickeny texture to it. Last but not least, we have this chicken here, this crispy chicken that we were really advised to get. Why do you think this dish is gonna do it?
I think it's the sauce. It's all about the sauce.
Ooh,
Look
okay.
at it. She is thick. THICC, thick. Oh, look at that. Hello.
Wow, that looks so good.
很好。
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 你会说中文吗？
不会。我一点点懂听。很漂亮。
哦耶！
漂亮。我喜欢。吃。Let's go. Sauce has really penetrated through the meat a lot.
I think for my one, I'm keen to like really get it in that sauce there.
Amy's got the extra juice. Look at that. How do you say juicy in Mandarin?
多汁，
很多汁。
很多汁，
好吃吗？
非常好吃。That chicken is so tender. You need to get some more sauce on there. I think you missed out on the sauce experience. And round 2, oh boy, was there sauce.
Wow, look at that. Look at how it's taken off that sauce there.
Oh my god.
You know what? I need to dress this bad boy. Chilies, garlic. Whoa.
Yeah.
我很喜欢鸡.
Yeah.
Sauce really gives it the flavor.
Sauce is amazing. It's like sweet.
It is a
and
very nice sauce.
Deep. Wow.
Is yours still crispy?
A little bit. And there's so much flavor through that skin. And that chicken. It's so funny. China really has changed me.
I used to only really have breast chicken meat. That's what I grew up with, just having a chunk of meaty chicken. But now, coming back from China, I don't want to eat that because it's so dry. And when I have chicken, I want there to be bones in it. And this is a prime example of it. I mean, it's so flavorful and juicy and moist because it's next to the bone. The bone changes everything.
Well, hold up. Have a look at your bowl right here. Look at all the flavors going on.
I mean, this is just a little bit of everything that we've eaten so far. Let's try that, actually, because this is basically
This is
leftovers.
an amalgamation of Khmer flavor right here.
My mouth is going in all which way from that. Like, wow, that's a lot of flavor.
She likes it. She likes it a lot.
Thumbs up, guys. You need to come to this restaurant. It's just freaking amazing.
But guess what? Today's food adventure is only just getting started.
I asked Kev if our next stop could be something drink related because I need some refreshment after that amazing Herbie meal. So I think we've just arrived at our destination. So my eye has automatically taken me to this drink.
That one's called Jebamao. There's multiple different jellies inside the cup. Shaved ice, coconut milk, and you mix it all together and then just, it's a nice dessert. When you get an avocado smoothie, better than an avocado toast.
At the same drink stand, they were also selling this.
Lak lak. So you can get it with like mango or pineapple or a mix of fruit. Can we get one mix?
Basically, they take a mix of the fruits they have here on display and add fish sauce, salt, sugar, and chili. It's then all shaken up like a cocktail.
Oh yes. I mean,
Oh, hello.
wait, I'm gonna get my lactose out.
Lactose?
Yeah, I'm
You do all of this lactose intolerant?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank God for lactose.
I'm a little bit lactose intolerant too. No, I just deal with it.
No,
it's
man.
It's a good way to lose weight.
No. No diarrhea today. Cringe it.
Oh,
It's cookies and cream flavor.
oh wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
nice.
cool.
The dessert starts with the lactose.
No diarrhea today.
No, this was really appealing to me on the menu. I've never had it before, but
Yeah.
I feel like people have suggested I try this. Do you drink this or eat this?
You drink it through a straw.
It's so hard to drink.
Start from here, and then start drinking, and then as you drink, move down. Yeah, and then you get a bit of everything. Right?
And then textures for days. Coconut milk, yum, amazing.
You've never had an avocado smoothie before.
I don't think so. I mean, I've eaten a lot of avocado. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
Australian.
Yep,
Avocado toast is my pastime. So,
$19 avocado toast at the cafe, you know what I mean?
no, that was when it was cheap. I've been having $26 avocado toast this time back in Sydney.
Instead of avocado toast where you put avocado smear onto like toast with salt, right? What they do with this is they have the avocado, they cut it into slices, they put it into a blender, put some ice, put some condensed milk. Condensed
Aw.
milk is the important ingredient, condensed milk. And then they blend it all together.
Oh, it's so thick. Wow.
Good?
Yeah.
Different.
It's not as sweet as I was expecting.
No, right, let me try.
Wow, that
Not as sweet.
That avocado gives it a real creaminess. I mean, compared to this, it's not sweet.
Yeah.
This is
That's sweet,
that's sweetness
yeah.
overload.
Yeah.
This is a lot more mild, and you
Yeah.
can definitely taste the avocado.
The condensed milk gives it a nice, slightly sweet touch.
Wow, how much avocado do you reckon is in here?
A lot.
But that's not the end of our fruity adventure.
No.
We have the star of the show here, and I'm so excited to try this. It's called Lak Lak.
Luck, luck.
I mean, check that out. We have so many fruits in there. I'm really envious of you growing up here in Cabramatta and being surrounded by all this amazing culture and flavors here. I grew up pretty basic, pretty vanilla with my fruits. Bananas, apples, oranges. A lot of these fruits in here I don't recognize.
Yep.
And also the concept of having fruit with chili and salt and sour flavors. It's just also quite a foreign concept to me still, but I really, really love it. And I wish I had done it, you know, been exposed to it more in my childhood. What's this one?
I think it's like a mini guava or
A
something.
mini guava.
It looks like a mini guava.
Wow.
Bang. Strong.
Very sour.
To be completely honest, I found the combination of those sauces with the sourness of the guava a little bit too much for me, and personally preferred the mixture with the sweeter mango and pineapple, but I think this is a me problem. As I mentioned, I'm quite vanilla when it comes to fruits.
A lot of the time it's just like a street snack in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Or a drinking food.
This would go really well with beer.
Yeah. We're here at our last stop, and when we're in Cabramatta, we of course have to come and eat some Vietnamese food. I was thinking about something light to take Amy, so we're at Phu Quoc restaurant. And this place does rice paper rolls, vermicelli noodles, that sort of vibe, very fresh, very tasty, with delicious spring rolls. So let's go try it out.
Kev, I mean, you said this place had rice paper rolls. My concept of rice paper rolls is kind of like the takeaway ones, but here you're like constructing your own. I've just walked past everyone and
Yes,
it's very hands-on.
Most people come here for that. Like they come here to make their own rice paper rolls. It's a set that you order.
I mean, do I even need to look at the menu?
No.
Okay, let's do this.
So the first thing delivered to the table is this hefty basket of greens, herbs, cucumber, and bean sprouts. Next up, we've got a pile of uncooked rice paper with scissors and a bowl of hot water. Then we've got a plate full of our fillings. We've got mashed prawn grilled on a sugarcane skewer, a succulent, crispy looking spring roll, and some barbecue pork.
We've got some nem nung, sort of like a barbecue honey pork sort of thing going on. We've got some vermicelli noodles.
And last but not least, a zesty dipping sauce.
So you get your rice paper first, okay? You're gonna dip it in here. Swirl it around. You don't want to do it too much, otherwise it gets too soft, alright? So still a little bit solid like that. And then you put it onto the plate. And then we get some salad.
Kev then added some vermicelli noodles and a little bit of everything from our filling plate here. The barbecue pork, some crispy spring roll, and of course some of that succulent prawn meat.
Does the sugarcane impact the taste at all?
Yes. So it gets flavor from the sugar cane. Look, you can see the juices on the inside.
And I couldn't help myself, I just had to get in there and try it right away just on its own.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's got like a slight fried taste on top. So a little bit of that, fried taste.
It's like ever so slightly crispy, yeah?
Ever so slightly crispy, but that inside is anything but crispy. It's so soft and slightly sweet.
And now the task of trying to wrap it all inside that rice paper.
I feel like this goes against physics.
And very impressed, Kev somehow was able to make it work. After a generous dip in the dipping sauce, it's good to go.
I mean, that is just next level.
I did my very best to replicate Kev's practice movements, but in a twist I'm sure nobody saw coming, my roll is an absolute disaster.
Amy, this is chaos.
But I'm very happy to have an excuse to come back here to practice more because oh my goodness, this was absolute heaven.
I feel like coming to Cabramatta, it feels like I'm traveling. It's incredible food, really. The textures, the flavors, the freshness. I just also really like being hands-on with my food and being able to control what goes into every bite, and every bite can be a little bit different.
Meanwhile, Kev continues to amaze me with his rice roll wrapping skills. I mean, seriously, how is this even possible?
Thank you, and thank you. This has been an absolutely incredible day of eating. I've eaten things I've never had before. I've had things in a way that I never knew possible. I mean, these are the best rice rolls I've had. Thank you for what you're doing. Your account is amazing. You're doing really important work, sharing different cultures, cuisines with the people of Sydney and the world. So keep up the good work, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to Kev. He's amazing. And don't forget to subscribe to me. I mean, while you're at it, like, if you've been watching my channel for a while, please, you're amazing.
Hope you enjoyed Cabramatta.
There's going to be a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. Yeah. So next time I'm back in Sydney, we've got to do this again because there's so many restaurants here that I still want to go to. And you may have noticed I am wearing my new merch for this video. This is the purple one, Food Adventure Club. So if you'd like to be a part of the Food Adventure Club, please hit the link in the description and you can pick up one for yourself and support the channel. Anyway, that's going to be it from us. I will see you next week on my channel. Thanks, Kev. Bye.